And one guy said, no one else better enter this contest because I really appreciate the rest of their homeschoolers would sit this one out because I need a new guitar. Okay, that could happen. All right. Another guy said, I felt like I've always been able to come up with some decent melodies, but it's that blasted chord melody that took forever. Single string is easy, of course. Yeah, I mean, nothing's easy in music, I suppose, but yeah, it's a lot easier to play a melody with one note than it is with a bunch of chords, you know? You know, those old jazzers had all that shit figured out. You know, Joe Pass and all those guys, you know, they could make those little chord melody things. And make it sound like they know what they're doing, which is nice. Let's see. Jaco Pastorius, another guy said, Jaco Pastorius, when asked, how do you keep up in Weather Report with all that going on? He said, I play the melody and that never leads me astray. I got a feeling this guy's talking about that crazy video that Jaco made called Modern Electric Bass 2. Do you guys remember that? Where toward the end of his life, when he was out of his mind, there was an instructional video where they show at the beginning of he's setting up a bass. It's not even a fretless bass. And seems like he's in pretty bad shape. And Jerry Jamot's asking him a bunch of questions and stuff. You guys ever seen that? It's pretty amazing. But at one point, he goes, I just learned the melodies, you know, like Alfie. And he plays the melody for Alfie. What a song you just pull out of nowhere, you know? What's it all about, Alfie? Jaco is a different cat, man. Different cat. What a genius. What else? Okay. It's kind of fun, right? Doing these rapid fire questions. You like it? On the subject of fill in the blank, when I said, hey, Tom, what do you think of fill in the blank guitar player? This guy said he's really into Jan Ackerman, which I am too. I don't know. I don't have any albums or anything, but I think that guy was a ferocious player. He was pretty amazing. And if you all have never seen that live version of Hocus Pocus by Focus on YouTube, that shit is on fire, man. Whoa. That shit is on fire. Okay, well, another guy said, hey, Tom, what do you think makes a person a good songwriter? And I replied to him, if the songs they write are good. Okay, another guy said, favorite sandwich is what? I'm a Publix turkey sub kind of guy. Favorite sandwich? Jesus, man. What do you think about that? Oh, meatball sandwich with cheese. That's my favorite sandwich with red sauce. Bring that shit on right now. Okay, another guy said, I'm 57 and like you, I'm often thinking about the time left, but maybe not as much about what I want to accomplish before the run is over. Good thing for me or anyone else to think about. Man, I feel that. I feel that, bro. Yeah, you know, I sometimes think of my life, all of our lives, is like on your phone, you got how much battery's left. You guys ever think about that? I feel like I'm on a hold. Okay, let's see. Oh man, Greg made some amazing food yesterday. He made this. I'll put up you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna graft a little clip on the end of this to show you some of this stuff that was going on at this little party yesterday. Okay. Tom, that old Martin was destined to find you. Sweetest sounding guitar ever. You deserve and need each other. Thank you, man. Yeah, that guitar is haunted, man. So lucky to have got that into my dirty little hands in my life. Okay. That wasn't cheap either. God damn, that cost a bunch of money. But it was worth it. Okay. Hey, Tom, what picks do you use and why? Do you use different picks for different occasions? Man, I just use these. The Fender mediums, you know? Like, they could be different brands, but, you know, they're like Fender mediums. And I play with the point and the shoulder. I've told you a million times. And every once in a great while, I'll use one of those Hercos with the ribs on it. Every once in a great while, I'll use a real thin pick for acoustic, but that's very rare. Every once in a while. Picks are overrated. Come on, guys. Fingers are the coolest sound anyway, as we all know. Let's see. Oh, here's this guy named Trent Waterman. I think I pissed him right off too. A couple guys I pissed off yesterday with my big Cleveland mouth. He said, I don't like the who the fuck is that guy attitude. I don't think it applies much in music because it's art. Remember when I said, you know, when I'm watching a video, an instructional video, you guys probably remember. But anyway, look, I'm not trying to ruin anybody's Christmas by saying that. You know, a couple guys got real pissed off at me, but that's nothing new. But look, man, I'm just telling you, how do I put this? I'm just telling you what goes on in my caveman brain. You know what I'm not saying that you all should think the way I think. I'm just telling you what I think, okay? So if you disagree, I totally get that. I'm cool with all that, you know? I'm just saying that after, I guess maybe it's this. Maybe it's just a matter of, you know, this channel, as much as I love and invite everybody to come along on this little psychotic journey that I'm on, it was always sort of aimed at advanced players, you know, sort of, you know, like I'm not showing you how to play D chords and things. So I think I just sometimes forget that there are a lot of like beginners and things that watch this channel, and I apologize for that. And I'm not trying to be a dick, I swear. I'm not trying to get anybody to shut down their little YouTube channels. I mean, look, we can all help each other. Probably shouldn't have said that, but whatever. I was in a mood. Okay. So if I pissed you off, I'm sorry. Okay. Here's another one. That wouldn't make any sense without context. Here. Oh, hey, Tom. Trip to Witch question here. Is it difficult to come up with titles for songs that don't have lyrics? And I wrote back to the guy, no, it's just like coming up with the silly names of these episodes. I could do it all day long, which is true. Naming these episodes is one of my favorite parts of doing this. You know, I think, you know what I'd be great at? Naming paint colors. If I worked like at Sherwin-Williams, I'd be great at that. You know, when you go to like Home Depot and, you know, your wife is like all nervous about what color the room's gonna be, and they got these crazy, you know, like winter wheat and all these crazy names for the paint. I'd be killer at that. I could name the shit out of those paints, those shades of paint. I could do that. I should do that. I'm gonna call Sherwin-Williams and ask if they need a guy. Okay, the sound of that acoustic on a phone camera, just gorgeous with headphones. Thank you. Yeah, it is amazing how good this iPhone picks up that thing. It's pretty amazing. Enjoy every sandwich. Was that an intentional Warren Zevon reference? It's just, yes, he made up that saying, and I say that all the time. It's a great saying. What was I saying the other day? Oh, man, you know, I love old sayings, right? I think about old sayings all the time, you know, all the ones we all know. But I always said, the truest of all the old sayings, and there's a lot of great ones, believe me, is youth is wasted on the young. Oh, whoever came up with that. See, that shit is true right there. Because by the time you finally get your life figured out, and you know, and you finally figure out what all this shit's about, your body's shot. See, that's how they get you. And then when you're young and thin and beautiful, you don't know shit. So there's that too. Okay. Let's see. A couple guys have said they like my little singing. I'm a terrible singer, but thank you for saying that. Let's see. Oh, Justin Hawkins' channel is hysterical, but honest with his opinions when he responds to his VCB. Yes, I agree. Okay. Let's see. Here's a couple other ones here. All right. Oh, this guy, Mike Beddick, he said, who the fuck is this guy? Question mark, ×3. Ha ha. That's exactly what I thought when you posted the very first COVID video. I passed by it several times, but it kept showing up. I gave in thinking it was the YouTube gods trying to tell me something. A kindred spurt, he said. I think he meant spirit. I listened as you pontificated with a perfectly sullen attitude to match the times. Do you remember those days, kids? The early days of lockdown? Oh, Lord. That was weird. Okay. All these sweet things you guys say. I appreciate it. You guys are very nice. How Okay, hey Tom, how do you reinvent yourself musically over the decades of recording music? Obviously, music recordings and genres change. Do you ever get disinterested in modern music, or do you embrace change? I don't know, man. Not really. I don't embrace any kind of change. I wish I could go in a time capsule, like I've said many times, back to 1960 in California, because I watched too many Twilight Zones. But I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd reinvent myself. I just do what I do. I think I've always tried to come up with my own style of playing, you know. That sort of is my own thing. I don't know if I have or not, but you guys tell me. What else? One guy said, I love how you picture the chords. When I was doing that little writing on camera thing. Yeah, thank you, man. It's just crazy, man. You know, I'm no you know, Irving Berlin, but I can hear chords. Okay. One guy said, much respect, Uncle Larry. He writes the same thing in every video. Thank you, Michael. You're a good man. Let's see. One guy said, best fucking video I've seen. Thanks for being real. You're a gift, man. Thank you, dude. Another guy said, hey, Tom, thanks for all you do on the channel. Have you checked out Paul Stafford Cook on YouTube? I like his whole approach. He has a lovely touch. Considering he is not a pro, he drives a taxi for a living. Man, I can feel that. Yeah, Paul's awesome. I've watched some of his videos. He's really good. And it seems like a very, very sweet fella. Hey, Paul. How you doing, buddy? He's got a lot of soul, that kid. All right. Let's see. Okay. Hey, Tommy, your process kills me every time. I somehow tend to fall into comfortable cliches, which informs what I play. But it's amazing to see you hear the melody and get to the mechanics. Yes, man, I wish I had $1 for every time someone said that. Not the compliment. I mean the part where they say they fall into comfortable cliches and ruts and things. Man, if I had an answer for that question, I'd be rich. I'm telling you, man. The part right there, the ruts and the habits that we get into. There is no answer for that. I don't know, man. I don't know how to tell. I just say listen to records, you know. I mean, but that's probably not a fix-all for everybody. But I know in the past, listening to cool records and learning cool songs has been a good way for me to open up some new doors, you know, and think about things differently, you know. And I don't know. Does that help at all? Probably not. What else? Okay. A lot of people say they're postcard shopping. Is it really that hard to find postcards out there in this modern world? How sad. It's just sad to me. The written letter is the thing of the past. Like so many things are. So many cool things are a thing of the past. Like the horse and buggy. That was pretty cool. Okay, this guy said, some of the best coaches in the world didn't compete, and some of the best minds didn't play on stage, but I feel the sentiment. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Thanks for that. Is there any other good ones? Let's see. Are you guys bored? Is this a bad way to do it? Okay. Funny, while I sit in my basement and play, I quietly sing when I'm trying to play. I try not to noodle. I always try to play a song and improvise it. See, that's the shit right there. That's the shit. That's what you should do. You know, don't just let your fingers do the shit they always do. You know, fish out some new shit. How many times have I told you guys that? I sound like a broken record, don't I? One guy said, I play like a blues player that has a lot of pain to spit out, but the pain is not being that great at guitar. I feel that. Okay. Hey, Tom, do you like fingerstyle guitar, Michael Hedges, Andy McKee? I like Michael Hedges. I don't know the other guy. But Michael Hedges is a beast, man. fucking A, man. I heard he was the nicest guy that ever walked on this earth, too. I know some people that used to know him. They said he was just a beautiful cat. What a loss, man. I really like Michael Hedges. Remember when we were kids in the Guitar Player magazine? Remember when they used to put those flexi discs inside the Guitar Player magazine? When we were little kids, there was one Michael Hedges one in there. A song called Because It's There. Remember that? Man, that fucked me up, man. He was playing that crazy harp guitar. That shit was dope. Man, okay, Michael Hedges is cool, man. All right. And there's this whole 15 reply thing got out of hand here. This guy said, us poor lowly guitar pheasants, who do we go to so we can learn? And I said to him, listen to Beatles records, Pink Floyd records, Zeppelin and Stones records, Genesis and Jethro Tull records over and over like I did. Develop your ear and in your imagination instead of having someone show you everything. You know, look. And then one guy said, well, then what's the point of your channel? Okay. And I'm like, well, dude, what I'm trying to show you guys is not licks. I'm not trying to show you like, you know, here's how you play Back in Black or something. I'm trying to show you concepts that you can turn into your own thing. I said that from the first episode. Do you not feel me on this? Like, I'm not going to show you how to play Stairway to Heaven solo. You know, you can get that on a million other videos. I'm going to try to show you shit that you can turn into your own thing, right? That's what I'm trying to do for free. Fuck, man. All right. Maybe a couple more. This is kind of fun. I like doing it like this. One guy said, if humans were in a constant mode of happiness, the species would not survive. The natural state of mind is slightly skewed towards what is considered negative emotions, and that's how your ancestors did not get eaten by a dinosaur and motivated to push forward. Okay. Smoke another one, bro. What kind of weed do you smoke? I mean, they got millions of different kinds. I can't smoke weed. God, I wish I could. I think a lot of these guys that watch this channel are total stoners, by the way. I get the vibe, which is cool with me. I have no problem with any of that. Let's see. Where's this one? There was another one. I want to do one more. There was one that I thought was fun. I can't find it. Anyway, that's it. Oh, and, you know, send your postcard in. Nathan said they're starting to show up at Duesenberg. He sent me his pictures, piles of postcards. So you guys get ready to win a guitar. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you the one. See, I've got 2 of those guitars here at the house. And I'm going to give you the one that I've been using on the Ann Wilson tour, the one I've actually been playing. It might have a few dings on it or something, but that's okay with you guys, right? I've been playing that thing. It's cool. So I'll send you that one. And all right, guys, have a blast. Happy Memorial Day.